Hello friends, welcome to the next lecture in the series of Arduino less Arduino. And as I've told you in the last lecture that you shouldn't use motor without drivers. So in this lecture I have used a driver which is using an NPN transistor which is BC547 or 147 or 2N222 or SL100. Any NPN transistor will work over here. Then I've taken a resistance. Now the value of this resistance is around 1 kilo ohms. Then there is one potentiometer, multimeter, motor and a battery. Now this, in the last demonstration, if you've seen, I've controlled motor directly with the supply of Arduino, but you shouldn't do that. So I've given here the additional supply of battery. It's 9 volt. Now it's up to you. It can be 3 volt, it can be 6 volts, it can be 9 volts, it can be 12 volts. It depends what is the requirement of the motor. Now in the circuit, this emitter of the transistor is grounded. Collector of the transistor is connected to motor and another end of the motor is connected to anode, and this cathode or the negative terminal is connected to ground. So this is a common ground rail. This is here, it is connected to the Arduino's ground. Now pin number 6 is used to control the transistor's base. So signal from this is given to base and from here it is given to motor. Now the code is exactly same of what we have seen in the last lecture for the speed control, but let's see again how to write the code for this. So in this code, so let's see the code. We'll declare a variable here and we'll say create variable, and variable I'll make it as value pot. Fine. So I have a variable called as value pot or pot value, anything you can take. So I have set the pot value to analog read. Now thing is, whatever the analog value I'll be getting is between 0 to 1023. That is total value is 1024 because internally it is converted into analog value. But I have to map this 0 to 1024 to the value 0 to 255, which actually I have not shown in my last lecture. That was just a demonstration, that's why I have not shown. But here I am showing that the analog value, the digital values between 0 to 1024, which is coming from the analog read, is to be converted into a value between 0 to 255 for writing on the analog write pin. So let's see how it can be done. So I'll take a map function, and what that map function will do, we'll take a map. Now what to map? Basically I have to map a pot value which I'm taking from digital read. So what I'll do, I'll try to take analog read, I'll fix it here. So here I'll get analog read values, and this particular value I have to set to the variable. So I'll take set pot value and I'll fix it here. Now see what has happened. The analog read pin will get the analog voltage. This value will be converted into a digital value from 0 to 1023. But for analog write I need a range 0 to 255. So what I'll do, I'll map this value of 1023, that is 0 to 1023 to 0 to 255, and I'll store that value in the pot value variable. Now I have got a pot value which will have a value from 0 to 255. Now this is used to control the speed of motor. So I'll take output and I'll take set pin. So here I am using pin number 6, so I'll set it to 6. But to what this 6 to be set? The 6 to be set to a pot value. So once again we'll see the analog value I'll be getting here is 0 to 1023, which is mapped to 0 to 255, and the value is stored in the pot value variable, and that pot value variable is given to pin number 6. Now pin number 6 is PWM pin, so it will control the speed of the motor according to the value of the variable. So let's see the code for this. Now here pot value is initial 0. I'll remove this value pot, I don't want this now. Now A0 is set to input, pin number 6 is output. Now see here, pot value, map analog read A0, a value from 0 to 1023 to 0 to 255, and then analog write to pin number 6 the pot value with a delay of 10 milliseconds. So now let's see the simulation. So when I have given a value of 5 volts, the motor is rotating at the highest speed. Let's zoom it and see what is the speed. So you can see speed is around 17,000 RPM. Now I'll reduce the value of potentiometer. The moment it is 2.5 volts, the value is reduced to around 8,000 RPMs, exactly half of it. Now I'll reduce the voltage to 1.25 volts. See, the speed is again half of it. And when I decrease the value, it has become 0 RPM. So in this way, we can control the speed with the help of PWM, the potentiometer value. So the moment I increase the potentiometer value, it's a high speed now, and the moment I go on decreasing the value, it is low speed. So I hope this demonstration is clear and how we can control the speed, and already I've explained you what is the purpose of using driver. Once again I'll summarize it. Driver is basically used to fulfill the current requirement of the motor which Arduino cannot provide, and here that additional current requirement is fulfilled by this 9-volt battery. Now if I'm using AC motor over here, then I have to replace this battery with the AC supply. So fine friends, stay safe, take care, have a nice time and happy tinkering.